If you're trying to build muscle, have you ever wondered what actually makes a good exercise for building muscle? Firstly, you want to choose stable exercises. So including benches or machines to help stability when performing an exercise is going to be super beneficial. See, when you have a solid setup, you can produce more force on the muscle you're trying to train. If the exercise isn't stable, it reduces the output. There's less focus on the muscles you're trying to build and more focus on trying to stabilize. So even when executing a unilateral movement, grab a bench for support. Second on the list is loading the exercise. When you're training, you want to train the muscle you're trying to train within a close proximity to failure. So it's doing most of the work. So for example, a goblet squat is a great exercise to learn how to squat, but when it comes to hypertrophy, you're going to be limited by the amount of weight you can hold in your hands, where your quads are capable of working with a lot more load. So something like a hack squat or a Smith machine squat is going to be far more superior than a goblet squat when it comes to actually building muscle. And lastly, you want to choose exercises that actually target the muscles that you're trying to build. So for example, this reverse curl is not great for targeting the brachioradialis because the brachioradialis have the most leverage in this short range, but peak tension on this reverse cable is at the bottom. And yeah, compare this to a reverse curl when you're facing the stack. Peak resistance is where those elbow flexors have the best leverage to produce force. Another example would be banding a hip thrust. When you're performing a hip thrust, you're trying to perform hip extension. But if you put a band around your knees, then you're performing abduction, which is going to prevent you from getting the most out of hip extension. So if you're trying to maximize muscle gains, make sure you choose stable exercises that are loadable and align with the muscles that you're trying to train. And if you found this helpful, share this with your training partner, and I'll see you tomorrow.